Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, June 9th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, and triple Qs. And whereas yesterday I think I did way too much trading, today I didn't do anything, really, basically. I mean, I'll go over it, but it's minimal at best. I think what's more important to talk about today is what transpired today and what's happening in the market. A lot of things happen, even though it's a slow day. Let's start with, I'll go over the others first because SPY and ES are very interesting. Triple Qs. We all go out with price probes to the downside. We all have H as an afternoon rally high, and we all have wide POCs. And we all have basically an inside day, and we'll go over that. Triple Qs has a legit inside day. Never took out yesterday's high or low, but they do go out with a price probe. Russell. Yes, they took out yesterday's high, but barely, so I will treat it as an inside day. If I was trading that, they go out with not only a price probe, but a trend day down and a 10-wide POC and the afternoon rally high. Now, let's go to what happened in SPY and ES, because it's very important. Basically, I have 4 days worth of trading that didn't go anywhere. Let's not forget, we had an outside week up. Well, it's done nothing so far. We made another all-time high today and got nowhere and didn't get the overnight all-time high. Basically a look above and fail, but we never got yesterday's low. We started finally getting some acceleration in L&M, but for the most part, that look above and fail did nothing. We talked about it this morning. It's getting a little worrisome for buyers each time they make a new high to get no volume, no tempo, no nothing. So, is this the start of maybe sellers trying to tell the longs here, you better get out because we have 4 days worth now that have gone nowhere? That's possible. However, we had a 10-wide POC where we could have gone down $100 in the last two time frames and that POC wouldn't have been lowered. It seems like it's not a big deal, but we've seen that before. And what's happened, we've gone and gotten it either the next day or in future days not too far after. That's something that you can't just ignore. That's a powerful POC up there, never got lowered. So as weak as the buyers have been trying to get acceptance, and there is no acceptance right now above this balance high on the weekly or daily. But as poorly as they've gotten done as far as trying to get acceptance, what have the sellers done? And the answer to that is basically nothing. Our volume is 42.6 million. So there's a good chance, yesterday was 47, even with the after hours, we're going to do less than yesterday, which is really poor. Really poor. So, as far as today, I had a bid in when we opened to take the 425 puts. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. I'm not going to chase it. Did nothing. I did not take a trade. The only trades I took today was when B took out A's low. I didn't take the short right away, but when B went up, I took a small 15-put play since we were one time framing down to see if we were going to go get the afternoon pullback from yesterday. It came in a little bit. I made money on 10 of them. I said if we take out B's high, I'm out. So he took out B's high, took it off. I ended up losing $25 on the trade. That is the only trade I took until M period, and I took a short. Didn't take the short right away when we took out E's low because I was actually looking to see if I was going to fade it. But once we got a little more tempo and volume, I said I'm not going to look for long. I'm looking for shorts when M opened and we had single prints. And that's exactly what I did. I took a 25 put play, took it back down to around L's low, and I went from down $25 to up like 160. That is all I did. A lot of traders in the room took longs at F and E's low. I was looking to fade E's low, but it happened so fast and didn't get much, and we came right back in. I didn't do it. Could I have taken a long against with F's low against E's low? Yes. But I thought possibly since we made a new low in E, we would at least go and test the afternoon pullback in F, and then I would take it and fade it if it went back up because the POC was wide. Other than that, I told the room if we made a new high, I would look to fade it. We didn't do that. If we made a new low, I'd look to fade it. If that had happened in these time frames, G through J. Whenever K, L, and M start, things change. K had a reversal bar, L finally got some energy, and M followed suit. That's why I didn't fade it, and I took the put play. Now, based on what happened late in the day, we actually have some decent market-generated information to the upside. We probed. So L's low, 421.81, first upside destination. Then we have single prints, 422.06 to 21, M's high to E's low. Then we have 10 wide at 422.79, D's low, G's high, same price. I'm using H as an afternoon rally high, 422.97. Today's high, 423.26, which is the all-time high. And yesterday's overnight all-time high, 423.38. For the downside, we have today's low of 421.41. Then we have yesterday's low, 420.32. And filling the gap of 419.99. Then we have 419.16, which was 10 wide. Still a naked POC we never got to. Then we have single prints, 419.72 get filled at 24 from the third, double distribution day. Lowest accepted price of 417.03 and 416.28 last week's low. So let's go to the charts and basically show what we're looking at here for tomorrow. Now, tomorrow morning, we have the ECB rate decision, and we have CPI at 8:30. So those could be catalysts for this market, hopefully. Nothing's wrong with the monthly. Now, we did test last month's high a bunch of times today, but that's still not as important to me as monthly low because we already took out last month's high. So technically, today's high is the more important one than last month's high. Last month's low is very important, but it's very healthy. Here's your weekly. They keep knocking at the door at the all-time high, right? We keep stretching it a little bit, but getting nothing for it. So I'm still balanced. Balance rules are just as important as gap rules or any other rules you talk about. And if we do not start getting acceptance above this weekly balance and roll over, first stop, my friends, is last week's low. And then, if that doesn't hold, 44405. That's why I continually say bulls need to get their act in order, or we're going to go test the bottom of the balance. And here it is, which got right off the 20-day moving average 5 days ago. And here's your daily. I'm treating it as an inside day. We took out yesterday's high by 5 cents. So an inside day, if we come out of it to the upside, you go with it and monitor it for continuation or lack of. If you come out of it to the downside, you go with it and same thing. And one other thing which I want to show you on the profile. This is going to be our line in the sand tomorrow. E's low. That's where change took place. So whatever comes out with the ECB, whatever comes out with the CPI, if we open below E's low, I am looking for shorts. If we open above E's low, inside of here, I'm looking for more market-generated information because we'll be maybe right at that 10-wide POC. Now, obviously, if we gap higher, I'll be looking for longs. And on the flip side, if we gap low, I'm looking for shorts. Again, based on the size of the gap. If we gap lower by $3 tomorrow, I'm not looking to short it right away. But if we gap lower by 30, 40 cents, that's a beautiful gap to go get then the bottom of the 4-day balance. So all things that will go over tomorrow morning. Hope you had a good day trading. Have a great night. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.